Hello, everyone. I'm Mamata. I'm from Nepal, and I'm very blessed and very excited to be here today. And it's so great to see you all. Um, I think I should jump into the presentation I have prepared for you all, and I hope it helps you all to understand how TWR Women of Hope is working in Nepal. In other terms, how God is working in Nepali women's lives. All right. So first of all, thank you so much to Lisa, to Susie, and to Women of Hope Ministry all together, and everyone. It's so good to see everyone here. Um, I just want to share something about me so that you can know me better and pray for me. Um, I was raised by a single mom and with two of my younger sisters. And now I'm happily married, and I'm blessed last year with a very precious baby boy after 5 years of praying and waiting. I have always been fascinated by radio and dreamed of being on here from a very young age, and God made that happen in 2021. I joined TWR because one of my friend insisted, and that's a very long story, but God made it happen, and I joined TWR. And since 2022, I have been serving as a women's coordinator. And doing all the things God made me do. And I'm very blessed and thankful for that. Um, Now we are today we are talking about empowering women in Nepal, and we will be talking about education, economy, and opportunities. How TWR is empowering Nepali women, educating them, and making them economically able, and help them learn some skills and earn themselves some earnings to support their family and for themselves, and how these all things creating opportunities for them. So I know there is a lot of slide, but I'm going to be very quick. I'm not going to describe everything because everything is here in the slides. So I will just be mindful about the time. So this is the map of our country. It's a very beautiful country, and for now, we have 5 local FM stations that broadcast our Women of Hope programs, and you can see the red dots here that indicates the districts that has broadcasting Women of Hope program. So we're gonna go further and know our spiritual aspect in details. So this is how TWR is working. We record every month new programs. We record 5 new episodes of Women of Hope program every month, which is known in Nepali as Nari Asa. Um, each episode addresses real challenges women face, especially Nepali women problems and everything. So it includes physical, emotional, and social issues while offering practical knowledge, health tips, and other helpful informations. The program also include biblical teaching, which is our goal, gospel, and helping them grow more spiritually is our main intention. So that's a very big and important part of our scripts every month, every week. So we share the hope of gospel and guiding women spiritually. These programs are broadcast through 5 local FM station, which I mentioned earlier, and through 5 local FM stations and the neighbor districts, it's reaching a lot of communities and a lot of Nepali women. So other thing, we have established more than 100 media groups. It's a very small gathering where women come together to do a fellowship, to listen to the programs, because not every woman can listen to the program in a scheduled time because of their responsibilities and other things. So we create a space where they can utilize their time, they can figure out a suitable time for their group and come together to do a fellowship and to encourage one another. In places without FM coverage, we distribute radio devices with memory cards preloaded with Women of Hope programs that allows women to listen at home while doing their daily household work and other things. We stay connected with these groups and make regular visits to encourage them, build a relationship, and monitor the impact of the program. So these all are the spiritual aspect of DWR Women of Hope Ministry. And here are some pictures. We have a very small but a very humble studio in Kathmandu, and we have another studio in Butwal district, which is mid-eastern part of Nepal, mid-western part of Nepal. And here are some, okay. And I have put together a few pictures so it will be easier for you to understand how these things are executed in Nepal. So these are the pictures of Bible distribution, because not every woman have Bible, and we focuses on non-Christian women. So it's very important to gift them a Bible so they can read themselves, and it's a God's love letter. So we always make sure every woman has a Bible if they are willing to receive. So these are the Bible distribution pictures. And we also do radio distribution because, as I said earlier, not every place has a FM coverage, and we only have 5 local FM stations, so it cannot cover a lot of place. So what we do is we distribute the radio device, which I already mentioned in my previous slide. So they have their personal radio, and it's already preloaded with the SD card, so they can listen to the Women of Hope program anywhere, anytime they want. And these are the pictures of media group. So this is how media group is functioning in Nepal. It's a very small group. Sometimes they come together in a church hall, or sometimes in their own house. They come together, they listen to the program, and they pray for each other, and they do a fellowship together. And we also very emphasis on personal visit and personal relationship, because sometimes uh, in our ministry journey, people normally don't open up in a first visit or in a seminar or in a mass gathering. They tend to hold on themselves. So to encourage them, to make them open up about their struggles or their problems, or how we can help them, or how we can help them spiritually. Personal visits are very important, and we are taking these visits very seriously. But these all are the spiritual aspects of our ministry, but it's not enough. While spiritual growth is important, very important, and we are grateful for the wonderful things God is doing through the Women of Hope ministry in Nepal, it is not enough on its own. To truly empower women, we must support their whole lives, spiritual, social, or emotional, or practical aspects. In other words, we need to think about their holistic development, or holistic, how we can help them holistically. So here are few things which are gonna show you a picture of how what is the condition of Nepali women. I'm sure you already know so much about Nepali women or the country Nepal, but here are a few things that we as a Nepali women, we are facing every day. So there are emotional aspect. Many women face stress, isolation, and limited support system. And socially, we face gender inequality, cultural restriction, and limited decision making power. That's very common thing in Nepal. And economically, limited job opportunities are given to women. Some of the places, women are not allowed to work. They are not allowed to go outside of their homes and work as a adult woman. They are not allowed. So uh, they mostly depended on their family, their father or husband if they are married. So that's the whole economical thing going on with Nepali women. And of course, if women don't earn for themselves, they are considered like second priority, or the inferior to the men. So that's the economical condition of Nepali women. And but now it's changing. And educationally, now things are a bit better, but even before few years, women are not considered to be um, they are not people are, they used to hesitate to send a girl to a school or college. So now things are a bit different, but still some of the places in rural Nepal, in hilly areas, or in places where still these things are happening. So they prefer boys to go to school and not the girls. So that's the educational condition. And overall, these challenges affect their confidence, well-being, and ability to thrive and do so much more they are able to do. So these are very few, but very crucial things that you should know about Nepali women. And this is, of course, this is. Did I stop my sharing? No. Okay. So while spiritual growth is a most important aspect of Nepali women's life, the remains of the core focus and key objective of our ministry, the many challenges Nepali women face make it difficult. Um, difficult for them to focus on their spiritual journey along, even when they desire to. Emotional struggles, social restriction, economic hardships, and limited educational opportunities can weigh heavily on their daily lives, leaving little space for prayer, Bible study, or fellowship. This is why our ministry goes beyond spiritual teaching by addressing their practical, social, and emotional needs alongside biblical guidance. We create an environment where women can truly flourish spiritually while also growing in confidence, skill, and independence. So this is not only about our vision or our initiatives. Doing holistic work, or giving trainings and other things are actually very needed in Nepal to help them grow spiritually, because they don't have time for other things in their lives, because they are already busy with all the problems they are facing and everything. So it's very important for us to do all these trainings and all these other holistic things to help them also in spiritual things. So holistic approach is very necessary to reach non-Christian women. And it's very obvious that Nepal is a very it's a secular country, but the most of the population are Hindu, and it's very hard to reach out to non-Christian women with Bible and gospel only. So we have to have a way, we have to have a reason to get to know them or to reach them, so we can slowly teach them or share them about Jesus. So reaching non-Christian women requires more than sharing the Bible. A one-time gospel message is not enough to capture their attention or meet their needs. By providing trainings and holistic support, we can spend more time with them, and we can build personal relationship, understand their challenges, and show God's love and care in practical ways, reflecting God's heart for each woman. So this is a very necessity to reach out to these women with holistic work. So this is what we are doing to reach out to non Christian women. And here are some of the trainings we offer to empower women. And I just want to clear a few things. Some of the trainings are not happening right now. Some of the trainings are happened few years back, and a few trainings are running these days. So here are some trainings we offer to the women. So first thing, literacy class, because I already said in Nepal's condition, not every woman can read and write, even a very basic things they cannot. So we think it's very important for them to know how to read and write for their basic lives. And it also to help them read the Bible. So literacy class is very important and very popular among Nepali women, uh, among the trainings we offer. So other trainings are reusable pad making training. It teaches women to make affordable and hygienic sanitary pads, providing health awareness while also creating an opportunity for income. So not every woman can afford sanitary pads here, so they use very unhygienic clothes from their own house, and it's sometimes it creates a bigger health issues for them. So we train them how to make a hygienic reusable pad, so they don't have to buy every time, and they can make it by themselves and use it. Or some women, they also make in a bunch and sell them to other women, so they can generate income for themselves. And other training is tailoring training. This is very effective training, and it happens for 3 months at a time. So Christian and non-Christian women have a bit time to know each other and to welcome non-Christian sisters inside the church. It is very important. And this is, you know, cloth making is never goes out of fashion, so they will always have work. If they know how to tailor or how to make clothes, they can always try new things, and they can always create income for themselves. So this is very popular form of training which we offer. And other thing is jewelry making training. If you notice, Nepali women love jewelry, and if you see married women, they have to wear something in their ear, hands, or in neck, or everything. So this is very useful. They can make for themselves and save some money, because it's expensive to buy every items outside. So they can make for themselves, and also they can make it and sell to other people. And we have few women, few sisters who they started a small shop making jewelry, and they are doing small business. So this training is also a very effective one. And other thing is, this is very rare in Nepal, because technical things, technical repairing things, and all these devices things are very new to Nepali women, and sometimes considered it's the man's job and women shouldn't do, or they are not able to do. But we give mobile training, mobile repairing training, and it's a very good thing we did, because it teaches women how to repair mobile phone, opening pathways to empower in technology, which is rare, still rare in Nepal. Since this field is traditionally dominated by men, the training encourages women to dare to choose different career paths if they wish. So I don't think any of the trainees started a shop, but they are very fascinated to know how this works, and it was a very successful training. So we hope to bring this training again in Nepal. And other thing is, we did a computer training. It introduces women to basic computer and digital skill, which is very helpful in today's condition, and to help them access information, communication, and new opportunities. So we've been able to run this training only for once, and I am hoping we can do this again. If God willing, we can do this again. So other training is footwear. We train them how to make their own slipper, and how they can make it in a bigger portion or bigger number, so that they can sell and generate a significant amount for themselves, or they can build a small business making shoes. So this was also a very popular and successful training, but this happened a few years back, and from then we are not been able to do this training, but hopefully we will do this in future. So these are the training we provide. And I don't know if I am running late, or am I taking too much time, but I'm almost done. So thank you so much for bearing with me. Through radio ministry, communication, fellowship, and holistic trainings, we reach women with both the hope of gospel and practical support for daily life, helping them grow spiritually while also empowering them socially and economically. And in short, this is how TWR Women of Hope is serving women in Nepal. And here are a few things. I'm almost done. Here are a few things. Here are some prayer points that you can remember in your prayers for Nepal and Nepali women. You can pray for their spiritual growth, because Christianity is, I wouldn't say it's a new concept, but still there are a lot of people who doesn't know nothing about Christianity, nothing about Jesus, or nothing about uh, their life, or eternal life, or anything. So um, we need to pray for them, because it's very important, and it's a very important aspect of our ministry. So please pray for their spiritual growth and education and opportunities. And also pray for open hearts among non-Christian women. They are always in our prayer, and they are always in our thoughts, how we can reach to them, how we can share the gospel with them, how we can trust, how we can earn their trust, so they can open their life with us, and we can bring them to Jesus. So that's always in our concern. So please pray for them. And pray for the strength for the ministry team. We have a very limited people here in TWR. I, I'm the only one in Women of Hope ministry. I do have two other ladies in my office. One is office assistant. She has a lot of other responsibilities, but sometimes I use her help. And other lady is working for the FM coordination. So she is already working in FM station field, but sometimes, because I'm alone, I need help. So sometimes I ask them for help, and they are willing to help whenever they are able to. So it's very hard sometimes, and it's very sometimes it's very hard to manage, but God is still giving me strength and my team strength to continue this journey. And I'm very hopeful that He will bring someone along, so we can do even effective ministry in Nepal. So please pray for our team. We have a few field staff. They are monitoring everything happen outside the Kathmandu Valley. They visit FM station, and they go visit our listeners where I cannot go personally. They are doing all the visit and all the monitoring work. So please pray for my team, and also expansion of the ministry, because in this time um, we are in a very limited um, we are running in a very limited resources and manpower. So we need more resources, more manpower to expand our ministry to reach more women. So please pray for that. Thank you so much for listening and standing with us and praying for us. I'm always grateful for the support and for the prayer TWR Women of Hope Ministry has given and shown to me. And in a personal level, I'm very, very grateful.